Hey guys, it's Connor, and today we're going to look at how to shoot in a flat video profile on any Canon DSLR. Like most other people, when I started out doing video work, I started with this Canon T3i. Right now I've got a Sony a6500, and it's a much more professional and versatile camera, and I love it. But I really had to learn how to make this camera work and get the most out of it, because we can't all afford just to go out and buy a nicer camera. So today we're going to look at one of the ways that you can get the most out of your Canon DSLR by being able to shoot in a flat picture profile. So if you don't know what a flat profile is or why we'd want to shoot with it, this is what a flat profile looks like against a standard picture profile. Now looking at the two side by side, I'm willing to bet that most of us much prefer the standard picture style, and that's perfectly normal. But what you see out of camera is not the end result. The idea with a flat profile is that you shoot it flat, so it gives you more flexibility when you go to edit it. And the end result after editing looks much better than a standard picture style because it gives you more dynamic range and more control over what you can do with your colors. Canon does have its own official log flat profile called C-Log, but unfortunately it's not available in any of the budget cameras like the T3i or any of the Rebel series and things like that. So what we have to do is we have to resort to other methods to kind of recreate a flat profile that's similar, but we don't have to buy an expensive camera just to get it. We'll start by looking at where you can get this flat picture style, how to install it on your Canon DSLR, and then I'm going to give you a few extra tips that are just things that I've learned over the years to get even more mileage and better results out of using this flat picture style. So here's the site where we'll be grabbing our new picture style. I've left the link to download this in the description, but I've already downloaded it, so we're just going to skip that step. The next thing we're going to do is open up EOS Utility, which is a program that actually comes with your camera on an installation disc. If you lost the disc or you bought the camera used or something like that, don't worry about it. You can still get the software on Canon's website. Just do a little research and you'll be able to find it. So we'll start by opening up EOS Utility. And now it says connect an EOS camera. So I've actually connected it over USB right now, but it's important to note that not only do you have to turn it on, you also need to make sure it's in manual mode for this. If it's not in manual mode, you might have some issues where it doesn't let you install new picture styles. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on. Now we're going to select camera settings / remote shooting. Once that's open, we're going to click on the camera icon if it's not already selected by default, and you'll see picture styles here below. Clicking on that shows all the ones that are already installed, like auto, standard, portrait. These are all the ones that already come with your Canon camera pre-installed. Then you've got 3 user-defined slots, and that's where we're going to install this Technicolor CineStyle. So we're going to double click on that. And you can see I've already got CineStyle installed here, but if you don't already, you're just going to open this and find where you've placed your Technicolor CineStyle download. And open that and hit OK. And you're done. So that's all it takes to install a new picture profile. Now we're going to look at how to actually access that picture profile on the camera and those last few little tweaks to get the most mileage and best results out of it. Once your camera's turned on and in video mode, we're going to go over and hit the menu button. And we're going to scroll over 2 pages to the right. And down at the bottom here, you're going to see picture style. So we're going to hit set. And we're going to scroll down again. And we installed CineStyle in our user-defined 1 preset. So we're going to hit set. But if you look, it still says user-defined 1. But it's set to auto right now, so we need to switch that over to the actual CineStyle preset. So we're going to hit info, and now we can hit set and scroll down until we find CineStyle. There it is, hit set again, and we're good to go. So the final tweaks I make to this picture profile are to take the sharpness all the way down and the contrast all the way down. Sharpness is something that I much prefer to do in editing because I find it gives much better results than sharpening in camera. I've actually done a whole video tutorial on that, so if you want to see that, you can click the link to check it out. As for contrast, I turn that down just to give me a little bit more dynamic range to work with, and I've got a little bit more control over the final look of the image. If this video was helpful to you, I'd really appreciate if you helped me back and subscribed, liked the video, left a comment, all the usual stuff that you already know how to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If there's anything you want to see on this channel, just give me a shout and I'll be happy to cover it. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.